A very good afternoon. I'm Haryanto Diman coming to you live from the Straits Times newsroom. Now, news just in. The quarantine-free air travel bubble between Singapore and Hong Kong is set to start a month from now on May 26th.
We are setting the date 1 month from today announcement, so which is 26th of May as the target date for launch for a few reasons. One is to get the industry as well as potential travelers ready, give them some time to get ready to consider their traveling plans. Second is at the request of Hong Kong, they wanted that 1 month so that they can also get more Hong Kongers or Hong Kong residents to get vaccinated before they can travel. So the air travel bubble applies to everyone, but Hong Kong has imposed an additional requirement for outbound Hong Kong travelers to be vaccinated. But that is a requirement that Hong Kong has put in themselves. Third reason is important. We know that in the region there are places where pandemic is at a very high level, and our alert level is all very high. Our guards are all up. So we want to take that 1 month to make sure that all the control measures were put in place in both cities will work, and I believe they will. And we make sure that we can keep our infection level at a very, very low level, which is the case today, maintain it over that month, and I think if conditions are all satisfied, then we'll be ready to launch the air travel bubble on the 26th of May.
This comes 6 months after its initial planned launch. Now, the bubble will have a cautious start. There will be 1 flight a day in each direction, capped at 200 passengers on each flight for the first 2 weeks. The numbers will then be reviewed. Now, stressing that both sides will have to continue to keep their guard up, Mr. Ong also laid out the criteria for the potential suspension and resumption of the travel bubble.
There are 2 criteria now in the agreement, a criteria for suspension and a criteria for resumption after minimum of 14 days suspension. We have devised an asymmetrical criteria so that the criteria for suspension is lower, 5 days, 7-day moving average of 5 can lead to a suspension for at least 14 days. But to resume, there's now quite a complicated formula or 3-tier formula that you have to meet before we are comfortable of resuming the air travel bubble. So in short, easier to suspend, harder to resume. But that is the precautionary measures that we have put in to tighten up the agreement.
You can visit straitstimes.com for more details and set a notification to tune in at 5:30 p.m. when a big story delves further into this with our news editor. Remember to subscribe as well by hitting the red button below. Once again, I'm Haryanto Diman. We'll see you later.